This is a past life story of a mother reincarnating as his daughter. I'm Dr. Toni Reilly, past life and reincarnation specialist, and I can relate to this story insofar as the strong bonds and feeling within the parent and child relationship. Because when I was regressed by Dr. Brian Weiss during training, I recognized that my husband in that life was my dad in this life. And I can tell you that it changed the dynamics between us for the better. After that, my attitude was well and truly adjusted, and I recognized the connection, the bonds, and the signs since I was a little girl, and nothing weird, all above board. But I'll share that whole story with you soon. This story, however, will uplift anyone who hopes that they will see their past loved one again. This is a real life account of a man named Zoo whose mother reincarnates as his daughter in this life. Zoo has been having many ongoing experiences of reincarnation. He calls them reincarnation because the experiences recall in real time every day since his daughter's been born. In 2008, Sue held his mother as she took her last breath. He had moved back to Australia after 15 years in the US to take care of his mother for 3 years before her passing. Sue says his mother's diagnosis was cancer. He was a doctor of natural medicines, and the biggest lesson was to let his mother walk her own path to the other side and not force her into a path of healing that he wished for her. The journey was full of lessons. Sue was more or less an only child. He had stepbrothers and half-sisters, but none were wired in the unseen metaphysical as he was. The next years following his mother's passing, Sue was informed by his spiritual sources that his mum was ready to come back as his child. Sue had broken up with his partner as she had changed her mind about them having children. Zoo at that time had to make the tough choice as he was in his early 40s and his internal clock was pushing to move on after 8 years together. The couple were able to separate and still remain loving friends. Sue met the mother of his daughter in 2012 and his daughter was born in 2013. 5 years after his mother had transitioned home. The circumstances and natural birth the couple had prepped for was the most amazing experience of his life. His daughter is now 9 and he's almost 57. She is his only child and has shown time and time again that she is indeed his mother back here again for some resolve. Sue says having the love for both his mother and daughter in one little beautiful human is too much to share in words. He's always overwhelmed with love in her presence, and he knows their souls have done this many times in many different roles over many millennia. His daughter is also aware of the situation that she's been born into. As her protective, loving father, she is the love of his life in this journey. Sue says it is hard to fully grasp. My mother, now my daughter, who I was son to and then father, it's truly beyond words. Share your thoughts in the comments. Have you experienced anything like this?